Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the weekly market outlook. If this is your first time visiting this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. So I didn't come your way in the first week of June. All right, normally for the first week I would like to sit on my hands and see how the market is going to react. Then from there I look at what I'm going to do so far as going into the subsequent weeks of the month in question is concerned. So we had the NFP last week Friday, and we really realized that the market really gave us some form of volatility that was very good. All right, so we would want to see how the market is going to react going into this week, and this week is it will be very volatile. All right, because you have CPI and then FOMC coming up on the same day. All right, so we are expecting a very volatile week so far as this week is concerned. But before we delve into the chart, let's look at the economic news calendar and see what is up for us so far as the fundamental front is concerned. So on Monday we have a King's birthday, which is a bank holiday for the Bank of Australia. Right, so that's a bank holiday. So as far as the Asian session is concerned, we are not, we are likely to see some level of reduced volatility in there. Then it's a bank holiday too for Portugal, but does not really affect the market so much, so you just ignore that. On Tuesday we have the business confidence for the month of May for Australia. We have the unemployment rate for GBP. We have employment change for the month of April for GBP. On Wednesday, we have good trades balance non-EU for the month of April. We have good trade balance for the month of April. So far as GBP is concerned, we have GDP month over month for the month of April for GBP. We have CPI S.A for the month of May for USD. We have core inflation rate month over month for the month of May for USD. We have CPI for the month of May for USD. We have inflation rate month over month for the month of May for USD. We have core inflation rate year over year for the month of May for USD. We have inflation rate year over year for the month of May for USD. Then we have the Fed rate interest, the Fed interest rate decision. All right, so interest rate for USD currently set at 5.5%, and they're looking at maintaining the rate. All right, so see what will happen in there. We also have FOMC economic projections. Then we have the Fed press conference on Thursday, June 13, 2024. We have the Westpac consumer confidence change for the month of June. We have unemployment rate for the month of May. We have employment change for the month of May or for Australia. We have continuing jobless claims for as at June 1st. We have initial jobless claims as at June 8th. We have jobless claims for week average as at June 8th. Then we have producer price index month over month for the month of May or for USD. Then on Friday, the 14th of June 2024, we have the Bank of Japan interest rate announcement. Currently, interest rate for the Bank of Japan sits at 0.1%, and they are looking at maintaining that interest rate. So see what will happen with that. Then we have the USD Michigan consumer sentiment for the month of May. So these are the high impact news that we're expecting to see on the market so far as this week is concerned. But if you look through, Wednesday is really going to be a very busy day on the market. All right, we are going to see some level of volatility injection. All right, it's going to be very volatile on Wednesday because we have CPI coming up. Then we have USD, so FOMC, all right, or for USD. So the CPI will be the morning session of the New York session. Then the FOMC is going to be in the afternoon session so far as the New York session is concerned. So expect a very volatile market so far as Wednesday this week is concerned. So you should be very careful on Wednesday going into the market. All right, you don't trade anyhow. You don't, for those of you who trade in news, you see, one thing that most of you always get wrong is that you think you can predict the news. So once you try to enter the market before the news comes, but that is so wrong. That is so wrong. All right, one thing that you can use to beat the market is that you wait for the news to come, because I mean most of the time the first move of that news is for liquidity. All right, they use it to take liquidity before the right move is being done. All right, what the big banks do is that normally they take a lot of masses out. All right, yes, they take a lot of masses out before you see the real direction. So don't be in a rush to enter the market before your news comes. Relax and relax for about 30 minutes to an hour later after the news before you get into the market. So this is a tip I'm giving you that you should take note of, and that is just that for the weekly market analysis. We go into the chart and see what is happening. We start with the dollar index. For the dollar index, price opened, all right, we had our opening price on June, which is here. All right, so let me just annotate it for you to see. So this is the opening price for the month of June. Then you saw price was moving to a downside. We've taken out the previous 20-day low. We've taken out the previous, yes, this high you are seeing here. I'm coming. Let me just, yeah, so we've taken out this high right here. All right, yeah, so taking out previous 20-day low, and then this, we've taken out this high right here. All right, so the previous 20-day high is here. All right, so you take note, this is the previous 20-day high. So we've taken out this high right here, taken out this low right here. So I'm expecting to see price would push a little bit to fill up at least 50% of the zone. All right, at least 50%. Expecting to see price fall at least 50% of the zone. Then we see a push to the what, to the upside. All right, taking out the previous 20-day high. So far as the dollar index is concerned, I'm expecting a little bit of retracement. Then we see a push to the upside. So basically, I'm looking forward for bullish stance so far as the dollar index is concerned. Yeah, so that is just that for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on AUD USD. Yeah, so for AUD USD, we saw Friday giving us a very huge move, or a very huge impulse move to the downside, taking out this low. All right, so going into this week, I'll expect to see price continue to push to the downside. All right, price opened in June, we saw price pushing to the upside. It failed to take out the previous 20-day high. All right, but we saw price push to the downside to take out this low. My next draw on liquidity is the previous 20-day low and this low as well. So I'm expecting to see price push up a little bit. All right, so I feel at least 50% of the zone right here. We are having we are seeing a breaker block right here. All right, formation of a breaker block. So at least I'm expecting to see price push into it. I'm expecting to see price push into it. Then we see a continuation to the downside, taking out the previous 20-day low as well as this low. All right, yeah, so that is my expectation so far as AUD USD is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on USD CAD. Yeah, so for USD CAD, just like what is happening on the dollar index, you've seen price taking out this high right here. All right, so price opened. All right, we had price opening in June. Then right after that, we saw price pushing to the upside. It failed to take out the previous 20-day high low, but we've taken out the previous 20-day high. So as it stands now, I'm expecting to see price push to the downside into the zone right here. Then you see a push to the upside, taking out the previous 40-day high. So that is my expectation so far as the USD CAD is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on Euro CAD. Yeah, so for Euro CAD, for some time now, we are seeing price pushing to the upside. Let me switch to the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening there. Yeah, so we saw price pushing to the upside. As it stands now, I'm still bullish. All right, I'm still bullish on Euro CAD. I'll only change my bullish stance, or I only change my direction if we should see price finally violating this low and closing below it. That is when I'll be convinced that price would move to the downside. But as it stands now, since this zone right here is holding price, I want to see price continue to push to the upside right here. All right, the gap that has been created here is going to be very important for me. All right, it's a very important zone for me to consider. All right, in that I want to see price close up this gap. All right, I want to see price close up this gap and then come back to what, to close above it. All right, so violate it, come back close above it. That is going to be an area of support for me. Then we see a push to the upside. All right, yeah, so that is my expectation so far as euro card is concerned. Let's go what is happening on euro AUD. Yeah, so for euro AUD too, if you should look at the bigger time frame, realize that price is what is pushing to the upside. We've had it has some rough price action for some time now. All right, yeah, somewhere last week I took a trade, but I mean it was unsuccessful. All right, yeah, so you can see how price has been rough for some time now. All right, yeah, so that is that for euro AUD. I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside. Price is still bullish. All right, price is still bullish. If I should see price violate the zone right here, the only time price violate this zone right here, that is when my stance are going to change. All right, yes, but as it stands now, I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside, taking out this high right here. All right, yeah, so for a short term, my target will be this gap right here. All right, this gap that has been created right here. All right, for a long term buys, I'll wait for price to violate this gap and then close above it. Then we see a push to the upside. Yeah, so that is just that so far as euro AUD is concerned. Yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market outlook. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do well to click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. The link to my Telegram community too is in the description box below. Click on it and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. My swing trading room too is still open. All right, if you're interested, my Telegram ID is in the description. Get it and link me up on Telegram so that I roll you on. All right, yeah, so that is just that. Watch out for scammers. All right, watch out for people that will try to impersonate me. All right, because I mean I'm the only clairvoyant trader in this space. Anyone else with the name as mine, I mean it's not me. All right, I'll not come into your DM asking you to subscribe to my channel or asking you for money to come into my swing trading room or my Telegram community. All right, yes, the only time you come in is when you get to me personally and I respond to you. All right, I don't come into your DMs flooding you with messages and all that, so kindly watch out for that. Yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market outlook. I'll come your way again another time. I wish you all good luck and good trade. Peace.